Yo, what's up? My name's Danny D. Come on inside and welcome to my crib. Hey, party people. What's up? What's up? You got Danny D here with you today, voice and leadership coach, and I'm here to help you own the fuck out of who you are. Today's episode of your daily dose of the D is brought to you by Stop Cock Blocking Your Life. There should be like a sparkle or something that should like shoot across the screen when I say that. I was a sad panda yesterday when I got your guys' feedback, but in the best way, because I'm like, clearly this means I got more shit to do in this world. I got more shit to talk about. I got more shit to heal and like share with you guys, because I didn't know how much of an epidemic it really was, this like fear of rejection or fear of people like not being as into us as we're into them, or like this fear of like, oh, if we go talk to this stranger, they're probably going to be taken, or they're probably unavailable, or they're probably not going to be into us, or they're going to think my thighs are too big, or they're going to think that I have weird hair, or that I'm coming on too strong, or that I'm too hyper masculine, right? All these things that we make up in our head based on experiences that we've had, right, in the past. So anyways, we're going to talk about that in a hot second, because like, why you assume, girl, boy, whoever's listening, whatever you identify as, why are you assuming no one's going to be wildly obsessed with you? Because you're fucking fabulous, okay? Stop being so secretive about it. But like, we have this thing where we like just assume people aren't going to be wildly obsessed with us because there's something in our experience that has taught us that we're not lovable, or we're not lovable as a whole. People can only love parts of us, or that we come on too strong, or we're too loud, or we get shushed. And what I have to tell you is, what taught you in your life that you are not good enough for that? Or what taught you in your life that like people aren't wildly obsessed with you? Because guess what? Every single thing, every single experience, like the reason why you're probably afraid of putting yourself out there and getting rejected, or putting yourself out there and having someone not reciprocate you, is because you've now built this belief based on experiences that were very limited experiences. Let me tell you a little bit more about that, okay? But these very limited, like narrow-minded, narrow view experiences, you made mean everything about your identity. Meaning, this one circumstance that maybe in grade school, in a school with however many kids, okay, in a class of 30 people, only 30 people, that's like your whole world growing up. That's like you equate that to the entire world. Everyone's like that, right? When you're growing up, you just like assume things about the entire world because you haven't experienced it yet, right? So you haven't experienced the entire world yet. So your limited view is like those 30 students, their families, their experiences in that one tiny corner of that one place that you grew up in, and that one environment with that one teacher with those 30 kids, right? That's your world. And you might have experience in that world where you wrote on a note and was like, I like you. Do you like me too? And you decided to be ballsy about it. You decided to ask someone out. And then you found out that they liked someone else. And you made it mean everything about you. You made it mean everything about who you are. You made it mean everything about your body. You made it mean everything about your personality. You made it mean everything about who you are as a whole. And here's the thing. It's normally not just that one moment. It's like that moment validated by everything else that your brain collects as information from that moment, okay? Your brain is a Google search engine. It's taken all these moments and all these things that you've read about, seen, experienced, heard people talk about, and it just like collects the data. Then you go in and little Danny says, oh my God, I don't play sports. Then does that mean that boys don't like me? And I Google it and I say, in my brain, I say, does me not being athletic mean boys won't like me? Question mark? That like I'm not hot enough or whatever, right? And then my brain is like, yes. Yeah, you want me to search for the reasons why boys don't like you because you're not athletic? Yeah, we've got, oh, here's this one time where you sucked at soccer and your mom told you sucked at soccer. Okay, cool. So that's validating it. Don't worry, we're finding more information. Hey, yeah, that 17 magazine that you bought where it's telling you need to lose weight and get abs. Yeah, okay, so we collected that information. That's all coming. And then it's like, wait, did you Google search image for images, videos, experiences, memories, emotions? What do you want? Because we got a lot of stuff now coming in that we've collected from your environment that is going to prove your point, right? And so you, as a child, or me, little Danny, was like, this just validates my point. I Googled it. I found evidence for it. Now this is a new belief in my system, right? And it's these things that we do based on one experience where we're like, this means that this person's not going to like me for who I am. How can I change who I am? Or we don't even try. Or we don't even go and talk to someone because the fear of us feeling mortified. Here's the thing. This is the funniest thing to me. The scariest thing that could happen, if you go up and you talk to a stranger is that you feel a little bit embarrassed, right? Because maybe they don't reciprocate it. Maybe they're taken. They have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Maybe they are like super unavailable. Maybe they're married. Maybe they're just like in a headspace that's like not good for like emotional or banging attachments, you know? That's the technical term. Banging attachments. But you could be like, okay, I find this person incredibly attractive. Something about their energy is awesome. And instantly I'm going to convince myself that they wouldn't be into me because maybe I'm like too big, or you assume someone else's preference based on your own experience, based on what told you that you weren't good enough, based on a limited view. Do we see how this is like an upside down triangle where you're like in life right now where anything is possible and you're drawing information from this one limited structure? Guys, someone coined this because this is amazing that I just came up with this. Pulled this directly out of my ass onto this live stream. But it's like an upside down triangle. So here's your super expansive universe that now you are an adult or something. Whatever you identify as. I wouldn't say I'm an adult quite, but like I'm a boss ass bitch. So I'm up here in my boss ass bitchness with this incredibly expansive view of the world. And I'm like, ooh, I like this. This feels expansive and awesome. And then I see someone that I'm like, that one, I want that one. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I want that one. That seems good. Google search engine. What's going to happen if I talk to that person? And it's like, and it's like your search collected like 4 entries. And like 3 out of those 4 entries might be, it's going to go amazing. Here's all the times that you heard about people falling in love talking to strangers at a coffee shop. Here's that one time that you fell head over heels for that one guy and you guys had a really good time and blah, blah, blah. But then it's also going to come up with, but then that relationship didn't work out. Or that one time you said yes to that guy taking you out on a date. You guys dated for 4 years and it didn't work out. And you're like, yay, oh, fuck. Right? So it's like super expansive. And then all your identity and everything that you think is possible is based on that one specific moment or that one specific experience. So you're basing your like entire life really based on these limitations of that one moment and that one time and that one experience with that one person who was dealing with their own shit too. But your view, it's just like that one time in that one classroom with the 30 kids and that one time, like, it's just so limited. When you zoom out, and the way that we zoom out is that we realize that we're projecting all the shit onto someone else. So we stop making it about them and we go back to making it about us. Not in the fact of being like, oh, it's all about me. But in the fact of being like, whoa, wait a second. I'm not in their head. I don't know what they're thinking about. I have no idea what that other person's thinking about me. It's the same thing with clients. Like right now we're talking about relationships, but I compare the same thing with clients. It's like based on that one experience and that one moment of time with those certain amount of people, you're going to assume that people don't want to buy your shit. It's the same shit. The shit that's going on in relationships, the reason why I talk about this, it's like the same because it's how you relate to the world around you. So yeah, I might have started this whole business as like a business coach, but it's like one of the things that I'm most passionate about is self-expression and how you relate to every area of your life. So it's like, cool, We can work on content and cool, we can work on business and that's amazing, but it's like, how are you relating to these structures in your life? How are you relating to relationships? And I mean relationships with money, I mean relationships with your family, I mean relationships with yourself, I mean relationships with the content that you're creating, I mean the relationships with your own sacred self-expression, I mean the relationships you have like with that hottie that you really want to go out with or whatever, or someone that you're dating. It's like, how are you relating to your life? That is the most important thing, because that is all self-expression. And if you're walking around in the world assuming no one wants your shit, or you're walking around the world assuming that no one wants like what you have to offer, or no one thinks you're good enough, or no one thinks that you're 10 out of 10 bangable, then you are projecting that shit onto other people that you don't even know what they want. It's like I'm knowing my worth and knowing who I am and being like, fuck yeah, I'm magnetic no matter what. And this is how you do it without being an asshole, is like you take a step back, you zoom out, and you assume your energy of knowing who the fuck you are and knowing how powerful you are and knowing how amazing you are and opening yourself up for people to be wildly obsessed with you, and then going forth and actually like meeting someone and talking to them. And guess what? I'm not telling you that the minute you go talk to them that you're going to get a boyfriend or you're going to get a girlfriend or someone's going to drop it from the sky and be like, perfect, let's get married. What I'm telling you is that when you open yourself up to that one interaction, you're going to have a more magical interaction with another human being than you would have if you just stayed in your box of overwhelming, like assuming what people think about you. People are wildly obsessed with you. Own it, okay? You're fabulous. Stop being so secretive about it. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I love you, love you, love you. Kick ass, take names, change the world. I'll catch you guys next time. Love you. Bye.